The Scream Drop live on this call. How we doing, boys? We all good,
Not
G?
too bad, mate. How you doing, Alex?
All good, thank you.
Give us some top tips for Supreme Milo.
Boom. Always Supreme. Get the app on your phone, and if you've got Google Pay, Apple Pay, use that method. It's the best method by an absolute country mile. It's the fastest, you know what I mean? Quick double tap, 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 psh, bosh, you're in the mix, and you cop in. Anyway, Alex, what are we going for today? It's Supreme North Face, isn't it?
Supreme North Face.
What are we going for specifically? What's going to be the most profit for us?
Big collab, so there's t-shirt dropping, there's also a nice little coat dropping and a bear, but the bear's quite expensive.
Very expensive. There's a recent Boga one that released about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Not doing the best, but this one's an North Face collaboration, so it might do well.
But we're going to be going for the t-shirt, the North Face t-shirt.
North Face t-shirt.
North Face Supreme
What
t-shirt.
sizes?
What size?
L to XL.
L to XL?
Yeah, I'll go for large probably.
Okay, sweet. Is that the most profitable size?
Yeah. So 48 quid to buy. I think postage is what, like 5 quid or something.
Do you remember mine that arrived wet and damaged?
So far.
Where it got thrown in the bucket because it wasn't in. Good times, eh?
Did you get money
I
back?
recently got a refund for that.
Took its time then.
But they asked me for the shipping label. I was like, mate, I've thrown the parcel away. It was soaking wet. But I just said, like, obviously just refund it like it's a joke. I've sent it back. But this drops in 1 minute.
Literally, I think I'll
Here we
30
go,
seconds.
boys.
Good
Get on
luck,
the t-shirts
boys.
page. Get on the t-shirts page. Get refreshing that page.
Oh,
And then, yeah, let's fucking see. Is that your boy's method? You're on the t-shirt page?
no,
that on you, yeah.
yeah,
I
no,
know.
that on new. It depends.
Sometimes it'll load up on you first.
Really? Is that a bit of secret sauce that I don't know?
Ooh.
I wish we didn't have these mics. Wish we didn't have all these mics.
I know. I prefer dual wielding it with my hands. And
Fuck off, Tate.
It's
I wish we
the
had a second counter.
longest minute of my life.
Just screen record this actually.
Fucking screen recording, screen recording.
A minute is quite a long time.
I'm doing it as well. 3, 2,
Bro,
1. Oh my god, I was
Big
actually
dollars,
right as
boys.
well.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Found it.
how have you found it, son?
Oh my god.
What is it?
Oh wait,
I
what?
am.
Not yet for me yet. The coat's there, Got it. Let's go.
What?
Large. I'm going to go black. Or beige.
Can't find it, mate.
Fuck it, let's go black. Large. Add to basket.
Lad, I've...
Milo, go new, go
check
new,
out.
go new, go new.
This has been the
Yeah,
biggest
new and
wash
scroll down.
ever for me.
It's on the right side. I am not a bot. Verify. Submit.
Bicycle. I'm so late on this.
Apple
This is
Pay.
so bad for me. This is shocking, mate.
Oh my god, capture it again. You're messing.
I'm through.
That it just put me back into a capture.
I think I've got.
Oh my god, my app's broke.
Payment failed. Oh, I didn't click I agreed.
Come on.
This is pathetic from me. Capture loop, no one.
No, but have you got the bear?
Got a bear.
Will Ellison has got
Oh
the
my
bear.
God.
Here we go. Jump in, son.
This is
Show on camera.
terrible.
There we go. Cop.
Oh
Got.
my god, bro.
Fantastic, weren't
Bro, this is...
Yeah, I got it.
I'm in capture loop.
And you ordered
Can't even submit. I
confirmation as
can't...
well. And you ordered a
Can't
number.
even submit my fucking submit my
Are you
capture,
selling that,
mate.
Will? Are you keeping it?
This is shocking for me. This is absolutely fucking shocking.
But, just like that.
Right, let's check the old products as well. So we got the Supreme coat. These are dead. These are just sat. All sizes available.
Just like we thought.
Anoraks still sat. Hoodies pointless. Did you hear the white t-shirt?
What's t-shirt saying?
Still sizes.
Go on Oos though, some sizes go on Oos.
Got the black one.
Thing is, with Supreme, if it doesn't sell out after a few minutes, you can cancel within like an
Oh
hour.
my god.
I just email him.
Yeah, easy.
Pretty risk free.
This was shocking from me.
I think I'm personally going to try this on Vinted. I know a lot of people have been having success on Vinted recently, so I'll stick it on there. No
Bez.
fees.
Yeah, no
And
fees as well. Yeah.
Buy a pay shipping. So even like 20 quid on tap, mate. To Nando's.
Teddy bears still sat in stock as well. Which
Yep.
we kind of said. We said caught with caution.
Mega expensive. Mega expensive.
We did a reel the other day about Instagram, didn't we? On Instagram, sorry, I should say, about eBay fees.
We did, mate.
And it blew up. Got some hate comments.
Did.
People were saying that Vinted obviously are declaring, and I never said in the video that they aren't. So, do you hate comments? What yours?
That's
Mal,
on
are you
you,
still
that.
struggling with this or what?
Update fucking billing address.
Oh my god.
What is going
bro.
on? Day in the life of a reseller. This is behind the scenes, guys.
I'm fucking fuming, lad.
If you want to learn how to be like me and Tino, and not like Milo, you know what to do.
Let me just check the t-shirts again. Quick check. Sold out. White sold out. So the white t-shirts are sold out. Black still in stock. Red still in stock.
Look at the steam coming off Milo's earlier.
Let's have a look at the teddy bears as well. Teddy bears still in stock. So the only item we actually pushed have gone out of stock,
Yeah.
which is good.
Happy
Yep.
with that. Happy with that.
Did take a minute or two, but
Surprising, because North Face is a massive brand. Yeah. White all sold out. Only medium left in the black on the t-shirt.
And then Miles still updating his billing details.
Right, I'm going to tell you what just happened to me then. She's fucking bollocks. So, this has never happened to me before. What was happening then for me is my billing address and my shipping address was different. And every time I go to pay, it was like, you need to update your billing address. You need to update your billing address. And then it says that, and then when I finally clicked through, it said that my billing address needed to match my shipping address, which I've never known to ever be a thing. And I've copped Supreme before on Apple Pay with all them same details. And it's worked every time.
Not your
Must
week,
be,
mate.
yeah, must be an update or something.
Not
Oh,
your
I'm
week.
fucking vexed, you know. That's really fucking pissed me off.
Final verdict, did you cop or not?
No, I didn't cop.
L.
Fucking
Did
wounded.
you cop, Tino, mate?
I cop. Did you cop?
I cop as well, pal.
God
It's
damn
too
it,
easy.
boys.
And
this side.
did you manually ping it as well?
Manually pinged it as well.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rookie that Milo.
We'll
But
teach her one day. We'll teach her.
I'm joking.
should we go on some reselling
Shocker!
topics?
I'm fucking pissed, right?
Should we go on some reselling topics? Because I think the last video we just obviously talked a bit
A little
about.
ramble.
So let's talk through obviously this morning's drop. Justin Timberlake.
Justin.
I got his name wrong this morning. Justin Timberland. Anyway,
Yeah,
decent drop. Fairly easy, wasn't it?
Fairly easy. I copped yesterday
Okay.
on the O2 priority pre-sale. And that was pretty decent, to be fair. One thing that we've learned from this drop is basically, you know, when you go through on O2 priority on AXS, the page that they had for Justin Timberlake, basically be like, oh, there's no tickets left, or like the overtaking out. What we did was this time we was basically refresh, kept refreshing waiting for the tickets to come back in stock. And surely enough, as people's cart holds expired, they started coming back in stock. And you copped that way, didn't you?
Yesterday,
You
yeah.
refreshed
That's
and
yeah,
refreshed and copped.
that way.
I refreshed and copped. Willis refreshed and copped today. So if you go in for like an AXS O2 priority pre-sale and it says, you know, there's all these tickets out of stock, don't give up there. Just keep refreshing this. You keep refreshing the page and they will come back in stock. And anybody who's going for any concert tickets, you need to know this. You need to know that basically when you go through and it says, oh, the page is out of stock, it's not actually out of stock. Basically what's happened is everyone has carted all the tickets, right? And you get a 5-minute cart hold. So once you've added a ticket to cart, they're stuck in your cart for 5 minutes. No one can check out your tickets then. But then what do you think happens? You know, everyone's in the group chat. All the girlies are in the group chat like, oh, we're definitely going. And everyone flakes in the group chat. No one gets a reply. And she's like, oh, I'm not buying. Boom. She leaves her cart. That comes back to us resellers and then we just scoop them up and make profit from them. So it's a
had a few
lesson,
issues.
massive lesson learned. What was the issue?
Refreshing too fast and you get the bot
Oh,
issue.
yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So then
Yeah,
all
yeah,
you
yeah.
do is just swap over to like mobile data or something,
Yeah.
your hotspot.
Yeah.
Swap back over and it works.
So if you're on your Wi-Fi and you know, and you get this message saying, oh, you're a bot because you've been refreshing too much, trying to add to cart too much, then all you simply do, guys, is just change to your personal hotspot, keep going again. And then if you get banned on your personal hotspot, put your phone in airplane mode for a minute and then go back on your personal hotspot and you'll be unbanned again because it'll refresh your IP address, which is amazing news.
That's like a trick from that old sneaker bot, that isn't it?
OG tricks. And this goes for any website as well, I would say. You know, any website where if you're spamming too much and you get banned, you know, on Smiths sometimes that happens.
Smiths, Tops,
yeah,
all
that type of stuff. Anything with really strict bot protection, then you can always use these like personal hotspot jigs, you know, minute on airplane mode, swapping Wi-Fi's, all that stuff, and you'll get them banned, guys. So yeah, definitely a massive top tip there. But other than Justin Timberlake, which has been
One downside though to that is he added more dates, didn't he?
tell you one more
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
I already sold my tickets. So I listed my tickets as soon as I bought them, sold within 1 hour.
How much you make?
Buzzing. I think I made around 70 quid, 100 quid. Sold for 220.
Easy.
Bought for 120. Oh, I made 100 quid probably.
In
Yeah.
an hour.
I think I paid 120. There was 120 one day for two.
Yeah, 120. Yeah.
120.
That's what we got.
Sold them for 220.
And
so.
what have you got to do now? Just upload them when obviously the date comes
Literally,
around.
so when it comes to the event date, the tickets will be available on like on your app that like whoever you paid through, and then you can just transfer them tickets to someone else's email,
so
and then
easy.
bosh, it's that easy. And then
easy.
one thing to remember with tickets as well is everybody needs to know this about ticket reselling. If you sell on Viagogo or StubHub, you will only get your money after the event date has passed, and so many people make that mistake. And we tell everyone every single time, every single drop we post on CCN, we say, you know, beware, you're only going to get the money after the event. But one way to get around that as well, one amazing way to get around that is, you know, sell it to friends and family, get it on Facebook, get it on your mum's Facebook, get it on your Instagram, you know, whatever it is, whatever, you know, social media you have, use that to your advantage. Because people who know you locally are going to trust you. They're not going to mind giving you 200 quid and then you just transfer the tickets like closer to the date, are they? Especially if they know you personally. And building up them kind of connections is amazing. One lad I know, fair play to him, he's absolutely churns cash. He's like in my local area. He is like known now in our local area as like the person who gets everyone's tickets.
Tickets.
I
And
always
he's
see the
sharing cash
Facebook
from it.
posts. There's always people requesting tickets. Like, I need this. Can you get this?
Yeah,
It's
he's now like an event ticket personal shopper, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice. It's a very niche business that not a lot of people think of, and there's a lot of money in that for sure. A lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
But Sav got 24. I think just yesterday.
Yeah, 24 just he's on.
Bro, it's
He smokes the
insane,
tickets,
mate.
doesn't he? He's fucking nutty with it. Nutty with
Looks
it.
like this
nutty
every
guy.
single drop. There's like there's been 4 ticket drop this month. And I was on a lot through success before, and people have been making like 500-600 quid per drop. I'm like, bloody hell, mate, you're making like a full-time wage just on tickets. Bearing in mind, you're not going to get these funds for quite a while, like, but still. Nice payday.
Well, the thing is with Sav does like he does like half and half, doesn't he? Half online sales and stuff via GoGo, but then he also does like a lot on like WhatsApps where you get the money straight away because they're like trusted WhatsApps and people trust you on there. You know, which only comes after time. These like closed groups as well. Like not anyone can just join these groups. Like you have to like get invited to join them, and it's just like trusted ticket sellers in there, which I think is. It's kind of, yeah, I guess that's where you can take it to, you know what I mean? When you become a respected, trusted seller, that's what personal branding's about as well. You know, once you get a really big personal brand, people start to trust you. You know, when you've been in the game for years and you've never, like, fucked up, or if you do fuck up, you remedy it, like, in the right ways, you know, give people the money back, X, Y, Z, then happy days, eh?
Yeah. Would you say like reselling tickets is like different to reselling like products? So you'd say it's the same sort of thing?
Yeah, 100%. You know what I think's mad about reselling tickets? It's a fucking faff. Like going on the website,
it's a rush, innit?
Yeah, and you get in the wrong queue or like whatever. It's just a little bit more. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's very profitable.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of consistent drops on there, isn't there?
And it's knowing what seats to buy and obviously what stuff to buy. As long as you know that sort of stuff, you know where positioning
100%.
is.
And it varies per event. So Justin Timberlake, obviously, we was just going for the cheapest tickets.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing, cheapest tickets. But then other events, it might be like get standing.
Yeah.
And it was like the Adele events. On Adele, we went just for standing, didn't you?
Pretty sure, yeah.
The cheaper seats were the other ones, but for Adele, the best tickets to go for and the tickets that are reselling are the ones that are standing. So it's knowing which, you know, it's the hardest thing is to know what tickets you should be going for. And knowing what tickets you should be going for, they're actually going to make you profit. Because if you can't sell them, you're going to be out of pocket.
Yeah.
You know, you may be able to sell them for retail value or just under, but, you know, that's the problem with tickets. You can't really refund them, so that's something to keep in mind. And obviously, it's hard to know what event tickets resell, but the easiest way to know what event tickets reselling is join CCN and get in our service, and then Sav, our ticket specialist, who's been reselling for 9 years, who's made an insane amount of money from reselling. He tells all of our members what drops are coming out, what are the best tickets to go for, what to avoid, gives us all the links, gives us all the crucial information. And yeah, he's top share and you can't knock him. He's taught us everything that we know realistically.
Yeah.
You know, I've learnt well more off him than any other time event reselling.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I had no clue, but now it's just so much easier. You got Sav there on hand all day whenever you need the question.
100%.
I feel sorry, we ask him a lot of questions.
Yeah, sometimes we ask him new questions. Our editor Will was in the so he bought some tickets before for the Justin Timberlake drop, and he was in the chat. And this is not to fucking call him out, but this is the mentality of a lot of people in it. It's just like, oh, like instead of like reading any of the information myself, I'm just gonna go for the drop. And then he's like, where should I sell these tickets? And he just goes in the chat straight away, at Sav, where should I sell these tickets? Sav replies, did you read the write-up? Just completely outed him like that.
This is why though, this was your idea of the day. You wanted to move tickets into the beginner section of CCN because obviously like when people join CCN, the way like products is like displayed, it's you click on a link, you buy it. Whereas tickets, obviously a lot more complicated. You can't return and stuff like this. And do you know what I mean? It's a lot more involving. Whereas why we had it sectioned off to the graduated members, people who've had a bit more experience. But your idea the other day was obviously to include it into the beginner section.
Yeah, so before, obviously, ticket reselling was like, so when you join CCN, you get put into like this beginner area on our Discord, which is just so the beginners can be together and, you know, we're not getting all the same beginner questions asked with our, you know, more experienced resellers. You still get access to everything, but the only thing we left out, we leave out a few things that you don't get access to, but one of the main things we didn't give you access to was the event ticket reselling. And to graduate, you basically, there's a graduation channel in the Discord, and if you're a beginner member, then I recommend, if you feel like you know a decent amount, then graduate. But the graduation question, it's just basically a big questionnaire, and we ask you questions about reselling that just confirm to us that you know what you're on about and you know the basics of reselling. Then you will get access to that. But what we've done is we've added event tickets to beginners just to give everyone more opportunities. And because event ticket reselling has become such a big part of reselling these days,
It's huge.
We wanted to add that to beginners, so beginners can join yesterday and go for the drops today, which I think's the biggest motivation for people to join. It's like, oh, I'll join now, and then there's something I can go for tomorrow or in a few hours. You know, it's, you know, there's a reason to join right now. And once you're in and once you start reselling, once you make that first sale, guarantee you'll be addicted to it.
Yeah. And even with like ticket drops or event drops, it's like there's pretty much the one event every month. Do you know what I mean? And that event, of course, it might be only like a few tickets released, but if you cop quite a few, you're making a whole load of cash. You know what I mean? It's not £20, £10. It's like 100 quid, 200 quid. Do you know what I mean? Per ticket. And it's just a lot more rewarding, I'd say.
I think once you get that ball rolling, obviously it's hard to start off because then you're waiting 6 months. But if you do that, like buying a ticket every single month for the first 6 months, when that first ticket comes in, you got money there. Next month you got more money coming back, and it just keeps rolling. Ball keeps going.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. As long as you keep track of everything, obviously know when to upload tickets. That was the most confusing part for me because last year I bought like 10 plus, and like my head was like everywhere. Like I didn't know what to upload, what dates and stuff like that. I keep track of it on a little spreadsheet. I think we supplying CCN guides.
I'll be honest, I bought some Beyonce tickets last year. Completely fucking forgot.
Yeah, the same ones that I bought. I didn't know what to do.
No one went, didn't sell them. Nothing, just completely forgot about them.
Just bought them. You wasted 2 seats.
Yeah, fucking hell, mate. Absolute fat hell.
And how much are them?
A few hundred quid maybe.
Maybe 100
I
quid.
think I think they were on the £100.
I remember you trying to sell them like 2 hours before the event.
I was like, shit. These in London as well, so it's not even like I could like go down to the stadium and be like a typical tickets out. Anybody want 30 tickets? 2 tickets on sale.
Mate, when we go Creamfields every year, it's so bad that just it's full of them. You walk down, there's about 10
Yeah.
people.
Even Parliament.
I've been a few times. I've been to festivals a few times. Gone with no
tickets.
No tickets, rocked up bottom on the spot. It's a bit risky because you could think like, oh,
what if tickets are dodgy?
this is what I was thinking. But then honestly, I've done it like 4 times and I've never had an issue. You know,
Are they more expensive when you're just walking down? Obviously on the day.
probably.
I
But
reckon
the thing
it's
is, I
like-
didn't really know. Yeah, obviously I was expecting to pay.
Yeah,
I was expecting to pay resale.
But do you reckon it's just people who just can't flog the rest of the tickets, so they go down there as like a last resort to try and like get rid of the rest of stock?
Probably.
291 quid I paid for the Beyonce tickets.
Mad.
Oh.
And you just wasted it because you didn't
Yeah,
go.
didn't go, didn't sell them.
Crazy.
I completely forgot about it.
That's your lesson
So don't
learned
make
now,
the same mistake as me, guys. Make sure to get this like noted down somewhere, calendar. You do not want to forget because that is an absolute waste of money. That's pissed me off fucking thinking about that. Forgot about that.
But you can make it back up on tomorrow's drop, can't you?
Yeah, supposed to happen tomorrow, boys.
Justin Timberlake, the main event, the main sale is tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Sir.
So that's on Ticketmaster, I believe. So
What do you think is going to happen to the prices? I know he's added some more dates, hasn't he?
yeah, he's added one more date, but we're not going for that. I think I'm just going to focus on the London one. But right now, they're still around 30, 40 pound profit. Obviously, they've got people listing right now just trying to get a sale.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be okay. Obviously, we've spoken to Sav, but see what you
Yeah,
think.
and a lot of buyers are obviously going to be holding off until, you know, the general sale. They're still going to give it another go to get them for retail. And once they all miss out tomorrow, then, you know, that's when we'll see the prices start to rise, I assume, unless there's not that many people in the queue. But obviously they've been selling, they've sold out rapidly. Yesterday was quite a bit easier than today, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Today was much harder.
Yeah, today was really hard. I looked on Viagogo this morning, and by like 10:30, there was 59 sales on Viagogo just today.
Matter.
Pretty good.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know on the mobile? If you go on a mobile, right, on the Viagogo, I think it is. Sav showed me this, by the way, and it shows you how many people are viewing that ticket, and it said like 500 and like 600 on one of them. And Sav was like, "Come tomorrow when the general sale happens, this will tenfold, so it'll have like 5,000 people." And he says, but you can only see it on the mobile version. So if you go on the mobile app, you'll be able to see how many people are viewing it. If you go on the PC, you can't.
That's a top tip for like event reselling.
I'll try and get it back up, but I can't remember what website it was. I'm pretty sure it's Viagogo. Might have been Stuff Up, it was one of them.
That's sick.
Yeah, and it shows you how many people are viewing it. And he said, like, obviously, when general sale happens, everyone starts panicking because you haven't got these tickets. Everyone just views secondary markets and just flogs them. And I think the resale price will go up. You know, I actually reckon it'll go up
Yeah, obviously.
because everyone will start panicking.
Yeah, and everyone will be everyone will, you know, who didn't get it, and it'll be completely fucking fudged. We'll see tomorrow how many people in the queue, I guess.
Yeah.
I saw it with Taylor Swift. Obviously, I saw mine a little bit early, like within like the same day or something. Probably now, looking back, I would have got. I was speaking to you about it the other week. I would have got like an extra £400 if I would have kept old and sold them now. But it's just one of them. Just
Get him in and out.
Way,
yeah, like I said to Sav yesterday, I was like, ooh, because my ticket sold so fast. I was like, ooh, should I cancel my ticket? He was like, nah, lad, don't be greedy. So I was like, shit, all right. I'll just take the money. But yeah, it gets you like that, and it's just easy cash onto the next. You know, you want it in rotation. I'd rather have it sold than it not sold and potentially, you know, the price breaking. But
So it reminds me of that. It reminds me of NFTs. You can hold the bag, yeah, but obviously if you hold it, it might also plummet. The same thing with tickets. If you hold it too much, then
what happened with you and NFTs, mate?
we'll quickly get onto that. I want to talk about. I want to talk about this in a minute, though. But before that, what is
well, it's a release.
what else is dropping tomorrow?
Football boots in the morning.
What's the crap with these football boots?
They're 240 retail, drop at 9 a.m. on Adidas app and website. Estimated resale about £300, but it's amazing recently how many football boots have been reselling. Like, it's insane. The new Predators, I think they are.
Do you know why this is though? Because and it's so
Are they limited
weird.
edition?
They make them limited, but
they're limited stock.
It's when a mass producing, they could definitely just mass produce them. But like, basically, what it is like, they'll have like Jude Bellingham wear them. Do you know what I mean? On like football games, and like score some goals, and then they'll post like pictures on his Instagram of these football boots, which was the previous colorway in these. I think it was like pink tongue, black, white stripes. Yeah. It's like an OG colorway. These next ones are blacked out, which is obviously similar to these ones, and they just tease it on Instagram, like socials and stuff, and they'll score bangers in them and stuff like that. And people just want these shoes.
That's sick.
Yeah, and that's how they get so like popular.
That's sick. So how are these releasing? Is it going to be first come, first service at a raffle? What's the crack with it?
I'm not too sure either. I can't remember something, but I'm pretty sure it might be first come, first serve.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't even know myself, but based on
sure
releasing, the release on the confirmed app, but it has to be through confirmed app. You can't just buy it on.
So do you think it's going to be raffle?
Most likely, yeah. It'd be like a 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
the app can be so temperamental though.
Yeah.
Like I had an issue with sneakers this morning. Even obviously that's Nike, but I had a nightmare. And
as well, this is another topic as well. But obviously they released the Yeezys the other day, the new colour, the Yeezys, the grey ones.
What's happening with them?
They're prepaid, so they've now moved over to a prepaid system. So now you have to pay it first. So do you know what I mean? Like in the previous days, you could enter it and then it charge you when you win it. Now it's paid.
Interesting. To reduce bar entries in it, because it makes it brings economies of scale into people who are botting instead of being able to put 1,000 entries in, now to put 1,000 entries in, you would now need 180 fucking bags, which obviously loads of resellers don't have access to. So that's definitely like obviously a method to reduce bottles. But that's interesting. Is there any resell on them or not?
The Yeezys, dead mate. Kanye's like killed a hype with these. He's crying on Twitter, he's crying on social medias, Instagram, he's calling Adidas out, swearing at him.
Any update on the Gap stuff we talked about last week?
Yeah, still consistent sales.
Is it still going? How much is it?
Yeah.
£100 and there's 20 quid to buy?
Yeah, but we posted it in CCN. Yeah, we posted it in CCN.
So confused then, yeah.
We didn't post it as like a new buy because obviously we didn't know what was going to happen to us. We put it in deals and offers and said obviously this is releasing.
Yeah.
Here's at eBay sales. Do your own research. Because with the Yeezy website, there's no return period or anything like that. There's nothing stated. Obviously, it's illegal to have that, but
it's from USA, so it's different.
Yeah, it's USA as well, so we didn't know what the situation was. So obviously, we just sort of pushed it with a copy caution.
I've never seen Kanye restock either. I think Drake restocked the hats a few times, but Kanye never has restocked them. I've had it on the monitor for over a week.
Swear to God, if they fucking restock, that'd be a cock out, that wouldn't it? If it's a short restock.
But a few people bought them, £15 for order, even that's cheap as it is. You won't find them prices in Primark.
I know.
Let alone for
shit quality.
Yeah, let alone for Gap Yeezy hoodie. But he does do some weird stuff. You've seen how he dresses on social media, haven't you?
Mad character in it. The fucking go. The metal teeth, mate, are fucking. It's like Terminator or something, innit? It's fucking mad.
Did you see how much Adidas is suing him for?
No.
So 250. Is it 250 mil?
I want to say 280 or 250 million, something like that.
Kanye, yeah.
Something crazy, yeah. And now they're releasing colourways that he hasn't approved of, nothing like that.
What's he actually getting sued for?
Honestly, mate, do you know what? He said some very questionable things in the past, like anti-Semitism stuff like that, and all sorts. So I think it's just like, don't know, maybe to do with the branding around Adidas.
Like, I guess him like not acting in the best interest of the business or something, maybe.
Probably,
maybe something along those lines.
But now they're releasing colourways that he's not approved or anything like that. They've got his name all over it. So Kanye's going mad on Instagram, swearing at him.
Going smokes on it.
Do you know what? Like, he's getting a lot of hate at the minute. He's like getting all his albums moved, like we talked about in the past. Even Apple Music removing his albums. It's crazy stuff.
I think this is the best place he's been in a long while, though. Like right now.
Yeah,
because before,
seems happy.
Yeah, and I think he was kind of like, he went, you know what I mean? He went through that phase of like not doing anything like business wise really apart from Yeezys, and he was just fucking weren't really doing much, weren't releasing music, and then it all started. He almost like went to shit for him, didn't it? And then he kind of went off the map for a bit, and now he obviously fucking split with Kim and that. But now he seems like he's back on like a bit more churn of life. He feels like he's
wants to do,
back on churning.
I would say he single-handedly revived Adidas. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had no real good shoes going for him. Maybe
he did.
Gazelles, but he was actually wearing Gazelles.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeezys were the thing.
And 100%. And they kicked it back off. And then from there, it was like the other NMDs, like the OG NMD colour.
Pharrell Williams ones.
That was OG NMDs. When I see them shoes, they bring like nostalgia.
I still think they're great, mate.
I remember when they first dropped and they was like a mad popping like shoe. And they was reselling for mad dough. And that just reminds me of the OG days when I was reselling it. It was fucking sick. Like the nostalgia I've got attached to them is mad.
Did you ever go full
Ultra Boost shoes?
Yeah, the 1.0s.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I remember remember triple black. Triple
Yeah.
blacks. I did the. There was like methods to like fucking backdoor them and shit. Like you could just add them to cart straight away.
What,
and
were
that's
they
when
reselling?
carted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ultra Boost?
100. I think
Swear.
Yeah, they
I
were.
didn't resell mine though. I kept them, but there was like 100 quid profit. I'm pretty sure.
Mad.
A triple black Ultra Boost 1.0s.
Because Kanye used to wear them. That
Yeah.
was it. That was the hype around it.
And they were so comfy Ultra Boost.
Yeah.
It was the
Fair
fucking
play.
shit.
I'd probably
It
say
was
props-
known as like the most comfy shoe.
Top 5 shoes I think ever created Ultra Boost.
Yeah,
1.0 was
sick.
anyway. The patterns then were sick. But did you ever see the NMDs with like the all black and then like they were like Japanese writing on the like the heel or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, I used to work in JD and we used to get them restocking every so often, like every couple of weeks, and the sizes used to sell out within a day.
Yeah, they was like brick flips. Will and that cooked out massively on them. I didn't really cop any of them, but they was just nice, easy brick flips. And I remember the first day that I started reselling, when I joined the first ever cut group that I ever joined, which is when I first started, they was rumoured that they was coming out, but they was prime knit ones. So when I first started reselling, they was rumoured to be prime knit. And everyone was like, these are going to churn, these are going to be mega bucks, these are going to be like hundreds of pounds profit, blah, 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 blah. But then they released the first version, do you not remember, them super limited ones? It was like an edition of 1,000. They come with like a suitcase and shit, didn't they?
Oh,
All
mad.
mad shit in the suitcase and shit. And they was the prime knit ones, and they was reselling for like 10 bags.
10
But they was,
grand?
yeah, and the way it dropped was like, it was like a fucking mini game in real life. Like you had to like ring, it was like a mad like Easter egg hunt thing, and then 1,000 people won them, and they come in like a suitcase and like a case.
Boy.
And then after that they released the mesh ones, and the mesh ones were the ones that they was about brick flipping, but the other ones were going for 10 bags.
My 10
Fucking-
bags for some
yeah,
shoes.
I'm
Do you
actually
remember
looking
the
on StockX now.
4D printed ones?
Yeah.
They were sick
I
as
remember
well.
they came out then.
They were crazy.
What was they first collabed with? They was first collabed with.
Was it
I can't-
Y3 or something like that?
Yeah, Y3s.
Yeah.
That's the they was so they. However, what the retail was on them, they was reselling for like 1.8k.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they was like over £1,000 profit on them as well. When it was that was the first
The
ones.
Y3 Ultra
Y3s,
Boost,
yeah.
they were crazy as well. I remember them. That's what actually really got me into like reselling, because I seen these Ultra Boosts and I thought these are like normal shoes, and they were reselling, and you couldn't get your hands on them, and like it was just, I don't know, so strange to see. It's like a new like universe to like step into.
I think it was called Pitch Blacks.
The Y3 ones.
Nah, the NMDs that was going for like 10 bags.
I wonder how much they are on StockX now.
Oh, friends and family.
To be fair,
So
though,
they are right. There you go.
friends and family.
Yeah, right. On StockX, there's only 4 sizes available. US 7.5 is 1.8k. US 9.5 is 2k. US 10 is 3.5k. 10.5 is 1.1k. 11.5 is 5.6k.
Mad.
So you're gonna take
And
one.
these I don't even think are the there's only 8 for sale. I don't even think these are the what's it called ones either, you know. The
Suitcase ones.
nah, I'm sure there was like 500 suitcase ones, 500 just normal ones. Friends and family shoes. Do you remember when they used to drop like friends and family shoes? There's some other ones here as well. I don't know if you remember these ones.
Oh yeah.
These are OG crackers.
Aren't they just like normal like shoes, like you can just walk in the store and get them?
No. These are friends and family, like
Are
private
they?
ones, OG ones. There's only
We'll have to pop the
there's only-
screenshots on the screen.
Yeah, there's two of these up for sale. US 5.5 is 610 quid. US 10 is 2.4 quid. They're the only ones that are for sale right now.
I'm missing them these. I used to have a blue pair. They
There's
were
another pair. Do you remember these
Comfy
human
though, weren't
races?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, human racers. They were going.
Never
They
had
was
any of them.
going.
They were
Wanted
actually
some.
See,
going.
there was
Never
so
had any.
many friends and family ones. It was mad when they used to do friends and
Yeah.
families.
That was like the peak of like sneakers, I reckon.
Right, listen to this. This is a mad story. So, this was probably like 3-4 months into us reselling. The first Pharrell human races came out, and this was like one of the biggest L's I've ever. One of the biggest like sneaker reselling L's I've ever seen. So basically, we've been reselling for like 3 or 4 months, and I was away on holiday at the time. And these first Pharrell human races were coming out, and they was the orange ones. Don't know if you remember them. They was like, not orange, they was yellow. This yellow,
Yellow,
white,
yeah,
and black,
onto.
right? They came out, the retail was like 200 quid on them, blah, 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 blah. And Will Ellison managed to cop 2 pairs. He cops 2 pairs, right? And he sells them the next day to another guy for 100 quid over. 1 month later, each one was worth over $1,000.
Mad.
Yeah, and he had 2 pairs. Mad. In 1 month, the price just fucking skyrocketed on him.
Why did they
It was
skyrocket
insane.
though?
I don't know. Because they
Why did
was
they
like
get
the
so popular?
first.
I don't get it.
They were. It was just a time of like when NMDs were popping, Ultra Boosts were popping.
Yeah.
Then Pharrell comes along, and it's like linked to Pharrell, and they just fucking exploded in price,
Crazy,
mate.
isn't it?
And then after that, that's when they brought out the other colorways, like the red ones, and the. Do you remember? They brought out like 4 colorways at
Yeah.
once, and they was pretty popping.
And they just breaked after a bit, didn't they?
This is one of the first spots I actually used as well, was on Pharrell Human Races. They brought out the all-white ones. They brought out the all-white Pharrell Human Races, and I remember I was actually on holiday in Dubai, and this is the first bot I ever used. It was called One Stop Adidas, and what it did was it was just like an Adidas checkout bot that used like the back doors and stuff. And it was the guy whose first cut group I joined. It was his bot. Anyway, so I'm sat there in Dubai. I'm on my laptop, and I've just got like a few tasks running. Like I don't think I ran it on proxies. A few tasks running, and I had all my card details in there. And then literally I started it. The drop happened. It was at like 9 a.m. UK time, like whatever time that was in Dubai. Boom. Like 30 seconds, I checked out 2 pairs, resold them for 100 quid each. That was the first bot I ever actually used.
Mad.
And copped with success.
It was, wasn't it?
This is, I've actually got a picture of him on my
actual ancient.
Just when like all that hype stuff was going on, remember like Supreme, LV and that like
Yeah.
around them time.
I think it was around when like Vape Maxes released as well. Like the first 1.0 Vape Maxes. They were like good brick flips. Triple black ones. They were like the first ones released. Remember when they first got announced in the news, Vape Maxes, and then everyone's like, oh, they're so ugly. I instantly liked them, me. I think they're great.
Will and that actually have Will and that have a mad story about Off-White.
Vape Maxes.
Off-White Nike. So basically Will and that I think it's Tom actually. So this is like they literally copped like 10 pairs of Off-White Nikes from this and made like thousands and thousands of pounds of profit. But what happened was, so local to where Tom lived, there was this lad who worked at like JD head office, and he was on the IT team at JD's head office. And what his job was, and one of his tasks in his job was to oversee the FootPatrol website as the drops went live. And FootPatrol back in the day used to get botted massively. They had this mental weird like queue system on there. But at the JD head office, their IPs were whitelisted, and when they would go on a product page, they would have no queue.
Mad.
So what he did, he used to cop all the Off-White Nikes for himself, retail, never resold and whatever. So Will and Tom basically like, however they got in touch with this guy must have like really liked him, and he was like, yeah, like, you know, lads, let me know what you want, I'll just buy them for you. Them two are like, fucking get it. And then they literally copped like, I'm pretty sure they copped like the next 5 releases that he would just buy them for him.
That's insane, like, you know.
They just sent him pictures of his bank card, and he just bought them on their bank card.
Did he know
like,
that they were going to resell them?
He didn't pay him a penny. He bought them for him, and they resold
Shut
them all
up. He bought them out of his own pocket?
Yeah, no. They paid for the shoes with his
Oh,
card,
right.
but he didn't pay them a fee to do it for him.
Mad. And they probably made them, if he would have
Probably made them 5+ grand.
Yeah.
I think that's how he got the first OG. Them ones, literally right there, you won't be able to see it. You might be able to see it. Them ones right above Alex's head.
Oh, you can't.
You can't.
So grab them.
Yeah, grab them. They're actually from him.
Swear.
Yeah, swear down.
So did this guy know that they were going to resell him?
I don't think he did, you know. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're cash money.
Will's got a purse pair of them, doesn't he?
But yeah, they're cash. They're so sick, them, aren't they?
Did you ever, a bit off topic, remind me of like school then, but like, did you ever used to like resell sweets and stuff in school?
Nah, I never did any of that, you know.
I used to do it all the time, right? And there was this kid, don't know what he used to do, but his dad used to drive like this Ferrari and all sorts. He used to be rich. And he used to pay me £5 for like a Diet Coke can. And so I used to go in the shop this morning, like in the mornings, get like packets of like Polos, Diet Cokes. I used to give it to all. I'd end the day with like 25 quid. And I'd come home and I'd be like absolutely loving life. But just for that then, obviously just mad stuff. And that's how I maybe restarted reselling.
One of my best friend through childhood, Sam, he literally he used to sell like sweets and drinks and stuff in school, and he made an absolute fucking fortune. Before like first break, he'd be sold out of everything. He used to make a fortune from it, mate.
I was too scared of getting caught.
I never did that. I was more nerdy. I was more thinking like I wanted to make it like when I was in like fucking when I was like 14, 15, and I remember in year 10 when I started like computer science, even though I was fucking shit at it and I failed it in the end. I was thinking like I'd watched The Social Network, the film.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, all they want to do is make an app and become like rich and shit. Like, so I was thinking about shit like that when I was like thinking rather than like fucking selling sweets and shit. But obviously I didn't do anything. So.
There's a kid who didn't go to my school, but he was in the headlines in Salford, and basically what he did, he used to sell like Lucasades, chocolates in school, and he got expelled from school. And I think it went on the headlines. A Dragon's Den investor found it and then gave like the kid like 100 grand or something like that.
Yeah. I remember that.
He invested into him.
Yeah.
And I want to say his name, Tommy Rose or something like that.
The one on TV?
Yeah. The TV show about him, where it's like, what TV show is that?
I don't know, but he was on like Good Morning Britain or something. That's where he started. And then he ended up having.
And there was it is quality gold. This is like amazing. Basically, oh my god, a camera team like follows him about like watch shops and stuff like that, and he goes, yeah, I like to buy like the biggest watches, like, you know, I like people to know I've got a watch on and stuff like that. And he's like looking at Wendy's watch shops like 16, 17, like buying mad watches. It's crazy. I'll try and link you. It's actually a really good watch.
I want it,
That's sick.
Years ago.
But yeah, it's from Salford.
That's mad. Should we talk about crypto?
Let's talk about crypto and how I fumbled £30,000.
Tell that story.
So back in, what year is it? 2021, 20?
Yeah,
I don't even remember what it was.
22 maybe?
Mate, crypto was pumping, everything was pumping, everyone was making a boatload of cash, including me. And, you know, to be honest, like, I accumulated the ETH. I started like £1,000, and this was like back at my old job, back in my apprenticeship. I was in work some days, and I'd be like buying stuff for ETH, buying crypto, NFTs, all sorts, and I'd be like minting stuff, and I'd do a lot of DGen plays. Now, bro, if you knew me back in the day, you know I used to love DJing plays. I'd message like Will Ellison and be like, buy this, you know, buy it, hold it for a bit. And like he bought one once for like 0.3, I think it was, went up to like 0.7. And I just used to do flips like all day. I mean, it used to be like, you know, 0.5, you know, during the week at work, making like thousands of pounds just from like ETH, like flipping NFTs.
Yeah.
And, you know, I accumulated like 13 ETH when ETH was like 3K. I know.
What's that like? So over £30,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I used to be in work like showing like my boss, like, yeah, check this ape that I've just bought. And he'd be like, what is that? I'd be like, yeah, it's an ape. It's worth, you know, thousands and thousands. And I could like right now if I wanted to and just make like a bag just like that. And I used to show everyone in work. It was so good. And then one day the market's just, I say one day, it gradually just crashed.
Yeah.
But what did you do though? There was one point where it all started falling down, didn't it?
Which point?
When you what was it called? The NFT project. There was like a massive FOD. That's when it all started going downhill.
Do you know what though?
That was at the beginning of the end. I thought everyone was like, shit.
Yeah, do you know what though? That memory I pushed like right back into like the deepest parts of my brain because like I really don't like thinking about it. Because like, do you know what it is? I was out with Use one night in Altrincham.
This was the night of the drop. That was the night of the reveal, wasn't it?
Yeah, because basically I bought these like.
Tell the story about that drop.
So there was a massive rumor project, this NFT project. It was the next big thing, like Pokemon. You know, it's going to change the whole NFT space, and I was sold, mate. But to be fair, I wasn't sold in the final roadmap. I was sold in making a boatload of cash. Because I thought, if I buy it now, and when it delivers, amazing, I'll be rich. Anyway, I bought into it, and it was just an image of an egg, and that was it, an egg.
But what was planned with that? The marketing behind it was mad, wasn't it? Like, in a sense, didn't he like project this like mad game?
Do
and
you know what, mate?
Crazy.
It was like a 17-year-old kid who like made this massive roadmap and just sold the dream of, I'm going to make this project. You guys can buy these eggs, hatch them, and start playing with these little Pokemon things and in this own little metaverse and just, you know, bollocks, mate. Absolute bollocks. Anyway, everyone bought into it. I was bought into the whole thing.
How much was one egg, right?
One egg, I bought in at 1 ETH, and at that time, £3,000.
Yeah.
So I bought a picture of an egg for £3,000, which is crazy. If I told my parents about that, game over. I'd be living on the streets. And but when I bought it, obviously, like, I only started £1,000, so to have the investment, the capital I did at the time, it was basically free. So in my mindset, I was thinking, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So I bought these eggs for $3,000, 1 ETH, and the project was pumping. Like, everyone was buying into it. It was like 1.6 ETH, 1.7 ETH, and I was there like, yeah, just sitting back, like, yeah, amazing. And then everyone was selling them before, so these eggs revealed at a certain point, and everyone was selling it before the eggs revealed. And I thought, nah, I'm gonna get something minty. I'm gonna hatch these eggs. You could choose to hatch it. That's what it was. Oh, so this is what I mean. I don't remember the story because I just pushed it that far back. So you could choose to hatch it and reveal the pixel on a Pokemon it is. And I was like, no, I'm not going to reveal it. And the egg itself worth fucking thousands. I was like, I'm not going to hatch it. Anyway, the other people started hatching theirs, and the actual Pixelmon,
artwork.
Yeah, the artwork that it hatched into was dreadful. Like, oh my god, it was
shocking.
The worst possible thing you could actually imagine. And I'm there on a night out in Altrincham. I'm watching my phone, right? I'm watching the prices of NFT just tank. And I'm sat there thinking, like, I've just lost like $7,000 here in just investing.
How much did you get?
I bought two eggs.
So 2F.
For like an ETH.
And then they both
each.
went up to like, so that would have gone up to like 3.5 plus ETH, like the cumulative value. Then it reveals, then the price just absolutely starts fucking shit. What did he drop to? What happened in the end?
And I think I sold it, and the day after hungover, and like, I was down bad. I was like, I'm just gonna get money out.
What did you sell it for?
0.45 each.
Ooh.
Win some, you lose some, lad.
Yeah, it's all part of the game, mate. I spent so when NFTs first came out, there was this website called Nifty Gateway. That was when it first started cooking hard.
Yeah.
This is before really OpenSea and shit started kicking off. And this is what really put me on off NFTs for about a year. So what happened was, Nifty Gateway was like a raffle system. So me being me, I made a raffle bot for it. So I made an account generator that generated me hundreds of Nifty Gateway accounts. And then basically I made another script that would like log into the accounts and then enter the raffles like as many times for as many accounts as I had. So basically I made that bot. And the first couple drops, I got some loads of good stuff. I made a couple of £100 here and there, and I just started accumulating loads of NFTs. You know, I think I was probably like $3-4 grand up, like $1,000 in just these like random NFTs that I had bought from all the Nifty Gateway drops, because he was dropping that every day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had all these NFTs, and then there was this one big drop, and it was by an artist called D-Face, who's a pretty big artist in the UK. So it comes to the D-Face drop, and he's dropping 15 like limited edition pieces, 5, 5, and 5 like of different like colorways. And coincidentally, fucking ironically, he was named after fucking weed strains. It was like purple haze, lemon fucking summer. Like it was a fucking piss take, right? Anyway, so I'm looking at it, and we had this other friend from back home who was into art, and he was like, yeah, because everyone was so bullish on NFTs, and I believed it, he believed it, everyone fucking believed it. It was like, it's like a D-Face, first ever NFTs, limited edition of 5. They've got to resell. It's like a historical point. These are going to do the mega stink, right? Anyway, so the drop comes. The retail per NFT was $7,000, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, $7,000. Anyway, so we stick about like £25,000, £30,000 into like a Revel account where all the cards are attached to. So then I entered the raffle with the bot, entered about 100 times, something like that. I didn't enter loads, entered about 100 times. Anyway, come to the end of the raffle, boom. I'm driving away in my car, just see on my Revel account, £7 grand, £7 grand, £7 grand, £7 grand, 4 lots of £7 grand gone out. It's 28 grand. I'm like fucking over the moon. I'm like, yes, get in. I've just made like 50k profit. Like I was fucking gassed on it. Anyway, about 1 day later, I started to realise no one was ever going to fucking buy these NFTs because it was a piece of shit. And yeah, they instantly bricked to like $1,000. I think they only ever sold twice.
Mad.
And there's nothing. Still got them now. And I spent 28 grand on them, and they're just worthless.
So you lost 26 grand?
Literally lost 28 grand, 26 grand, whatever it is.
In a day?
In a day. From
Mad.
NFTs.
Yeah,
And
but you feel better now,
and
lad.
you can't do anything with it.
No, they're absolutely worthless, mate. There's been like 2 sales ever on them.
Mad. So what's, you just gonna leave it?
Yeah, and then from that point on, I was kind of like, fuck NFTs, fucking hate this shit. I've never used a Nifty Gateway bot again. I was like, fucking put that fucking dreaded piece of shit away
In the bin.
cupboard. I was like, yeah,
Recycling bin.
Deleted the fucking files off my computer. I was like, what a fucking waste of time. Spent days coding that, and it's just fucking lost 28 bags. What the fuck? So yeah, I was pissed, man. So then after that, I fucked it off for ages. Until the bull run started again, and everyone was fucking cooking cash. And I was
Vive,
like, woo!
Vive as well.
Yeah, Vive.
Vive was amazing back in the day.
Vive was fucking cash. I made a Vive bot as well. I actually made this was actually like a real life money generator. So what I did was I made a Vive bot, right? And what my Vive bot would do is after a Vive drop, what would happen is people would list, there'd be loads. So a Vive drop would just happen for like a Marvel comic book or whatever, an NFT. And then what would happen is everyone would start listing them. And let's say the floor price of this Vive comic book was 40 gems. What would happen was people would list them for like 30 gems, 25 gems, just to instantly sell them. But they was also selling it around 40 gems. So I made a script, right, that basically was every second was checking the Vive marketplace. As soon as it detected a listing, like a certain percentage under like the floor price, it would instantly buy that. And then it would instantly relist it at the floor price. And I would literally, I would just run it after every new drop, and it would just cut cash.
Mad.
Yeah,
How
I
much
made
did you
like
make
500 gems off it. I never actually cashed the money out, but because it was just like a fucking little side project thing, little
side quest.
little hobby, and it just generated cash. Every drop, I would just turn it on, and it would just wait for things to come below the floor, instantly buy them, instantly relist them, and they sell. It was fucking mad.
Do you remember like the technique to buying on Vive and how like
Oh my god.
aged that actually was?
Yeah, it was fucking well bad.
horrible.
It was fucking AIDS. On the Disney stuff was fucking insane.
They were amazing ones. I think one was like 12,000.
Oh,
I took another fat L on that as well, mate.
I probably took a bigger L, mate. I can't lie.
Go on, carry on.
So, do you know the Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie?
Yeah.
The rarest one, mate.
Yeah.
Yep. Got that on a mint.
Yeah.
And I was like buzzing on Christmas Day. For
about $60.
Like, look, it's Mickey Mouse, Dad.
Yeah.
13 grand right there.
13 grand it
yeah,
was.
mate, it was flying that. I remember that. Honestly, I showed my brothers, like, yeah, I just made 13 grand from this. He's like, what is it? I was like, there you go. It's like it's Mickey Mouse, like, blowing his whistle on a boat or something.
Shit.
Yeah, and it's the worst thing ever. And, like, when you look back and you think, fucking, that's bad, that. But anyway, it was like, minted it, obviously, like, started watching my...
You probably minted it for like $60 as well.
It was mega cheap.
And it'd have been worth it.
Yeah, it was mega cheap.
And they were selling at that price as well.
Yeah, and I was refreshing it. Price was going up. People just absolutely flocking the market, buying it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be rich. Week later, I was worth like 6,000.
Well,
So
I'd
Did you sell it?
Nah. Well, eventually, yeah, but I could have made like 7 grand more.
Did you do? How much did you sell it for? 6,000.
6,000, yeah.
Did you ever cash that out?
Yeah, I made like. Is Vive tax free? Nah, I made like 3k from it.
How did you cash it out? Because that was like downfall of V, that wasn't it? Because you couldn't cash out.
But
for ages.
yeah, but the thing is, if you sold it all, you could still have the gems in your account.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so I had a similar story. I minted Elsa's fucking hat, whatever it was. I think I minted that for like 60 gems. I sold it like that night for like 300 gems. About a week later, it was worth like 3,000 gems. And each gem, one gem is $1. And eventually you could cash it out for like 1-to-1. And you could cash out for 1-to-1.
Yeah.
I also bought Happy Whistle for like 2,000 gems. I bought it like fucking aftermarket because I was like, yeah, this is going up. It's fucking Disney's first ever fucking animation. Sure, she's going to do the stink. No, it's worth about $20 today. 20
How much
gems.
did you stick in at this like interview? How much did you deposit into?
Oh, at the start, like fucking, I only put in like $100, and I made, you know, $500 to $1,000 back. But then I also put more liquid cash in to buy the Happy Whistle.
Oh, I think I only started like 30 quid.
And to make it even better, I actually got scammed on my first gem buying process because I bought it off like a Telegram group.
Swear.
Yeah, I got scammed for like 2,000 gems.
Mad.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
not even cheap as well. Scammed for 2,000 gems.
I've honestly lost. I reckon I probably lost over 50 bags on on NFTs, mate. I fucking hate
And that's
it.
how dodgy it actually was.
It's gambling, bro.
It's horrible. It's the worst.
fucking
And
well
there's
bad.
no you trust in a team of like behind a project that you don't even know who are. Like most projects, like rug pulls, most are scams. You know, most people obviously mint, deliver a bit, and then disappear. Soft rug.
But don't get me wrong, people did make loads of money. It's just if you didn't get greedy. I just got too greedy with everything. I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I just fucking got well greedy with everything. So that's my main issue.
That were massive, like millions. Was that what it was?
There was like 150F at one point, wasn't there? Something, I think.
Now they're 23.
You know, there's not a single crypto. When I checked yesterday, so right now, obviously, the reason that we're bringing up like NFTs and crypto is because obviously, like all the cryptos are stonking the head off right now. Bitcoin halving's coming up. Bitcoin, I won't be surprised if Bitcoin's at $60,000 today.
It
It
is
is.
63.
Yeah, 63.
63,
Yeah,
insane. Do you know the all-time highs at 68, 69 in it?
Yeah.
Mate, if
So
it goes
it's
past
coming.
that, I reckon it'll moon even more. You know.
Yeah. I know, I reckon there's a high chance that it could fucking mega moon.
Sorry to interrupt this podcast, guys, but if you want to make some cash and churn some profits, then make sure to click first link in the bio to join CCN. We teach you how to buy products for retail value and resell it because of the insane demand. It's super simple. We've got a full team that will guide you on how to do this. Click the first link in the bio and make some profit today, guys.
Yeah, so obviously all the cryptos are massively stonking right now. But the reason that we want to talk about NFTs was me and Tino were sat there before, and Tom and that was like talking about all the good times, all the churning that we had, all the late nights, just spending a few minutes, quick cops, quick flips, 0.2 ETH here, 0.3 ETH here. Like I love talk, you know what I mean? Good times. But we was like just as a little like personal endeavor, little side hustle. We was like, should we just try and join like the best like NFT fucking cooking group? And we'll just fucking join it and we'll just like do it ourselves for the fucking banter. Just like, it's just fun, innit? I don't know.
It
We
is,
was
mate.
thinking about joining someone.
And it's something to do because you remember like when stuff was pumping, I used to use this website called Icy Tools or something like that, where it used to show you the top.
Icy
Is
Tools,
it Icy Tools?
yeah.
I used to show you the top like volume traded NFT projects, and like bro, you'd go on the activity and you'd be like, flying through. You'd see
Yeah.
a sale every single second, and that used to get me going.
100%.
And I'd be on
you could
PlayStation.
detect your big mints and stuff, couldn't
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Where something's minted 500 times in the last 5 minutes.
I'd be on PlayStation with obviously like my boys, like we're all like minting and like buying stuff, like DJing, and we're all gassing the mic, going, "Yeah, we just bought this." Like, "Oh yeah, it's up 1.1 ETH already." And I'll be there gas on PlayStation. It used to be like so good.
But one point on this, do not fucking recommend NFTs to anyone. This is, it's fucking basically gambling. It's fucking pointless.
I
Like,
think we'll probably lost over 100 grand between us all.
but yeah, with reselling, it's risk free. You can return the items. We put all the information on there. It's very solid. It's fucking lifelong fucking side hustle that's been around forever. Limitation items, collectibles, all things that you can't get. It's been around forever, and it's a very stable side hustle. But NFTs.
No return
it's
policy.
Fucking gambling. No return policy. I've lost fucking well loads of money. But
I've lost countless money.
It was good. It was low key good times. But then now I think about it, literally just fucking gambling in it.
Yeah. Would you say you're positive, like overall?
No, I never. The thing where I went wrong is I was just like, I was fucking serious diamond under. Well, diamond hands on the wrong shit, mate. Like but the thing is, I could never get up from the first drop, the deface shit. Like that set me down forever probably. Like, it'd have been quite hard for me to make 28 bags back.
And as well, you never know when the right time to sell is, you know what I mean? So if you hold it for a bit longer, you might have missed the opportunity. So.
Don't fucking recommend it, but it was funny. It was funny times. I remember I'd be even I used to stop over at my fucking girlfriend's, and I would wake up in the fucking middle of the night at 3 a.m. to do a mint. I'd have an alarm on. I'd be like, yeah, minting.
Do you
And then I go back to sleep.
Do you remember your part at your old mansion when what was minting and you needed ApeCoin?
It was fucking, what was it? It was the land.
Moon sunflower.
It was it was the land.
That was it.
It was the fucking land, and everyone
Yeah.
was fucking copying it. Because I remember one of our other good friends, he has his own business as well. He was upstairs with all his NFT boys, because they was all at our party as well. Was it a Halloween party that?
Don't know, mate.
I think it was.
That was
I
at
think it
Halloween
was,
party. Boy, man, it's 250 man fucking fancy dress
Insane.
party in our old gaff. It was fucking carnage, absolute carnage.
Bad night for me. Like, I remember me and my brother went halves and ApeCoin. We bought $7,000 worth.
Don't you still have loads of ApeCoin now?
Yeah, stuff's still it. But basically, obviously, you needed ApeCoin to mint the project.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm there with $7,000 worth of ApeCoin in a party upstairs. I'm obviously tipsy a bit. Do you know what I mean? Trying to mint this project, not a clue what's going on. And didn't end up minting. Missed out because the gas was too high. And yeah,
The gas went fucking mega high, didn't it?
Yeah,
What
it
did
was
it go
crazy.
to? It was thousands of dollars.
it was
wasn't
almost the same price as the actual
Yeah.
market value for
Yeah.
the mint.
And if you don't know what gas is, basically on the old F network, basically they could only do so many transactions a second because of the way that the fucking blockchain works. So basically, you could only do so many transactions every so many seconds. So if thousands of people are trying to mint something all at once, basically how it worked was it went to the highest bidder. So whoever was willing to pay the most got their transactions done first. And obviously, if it's a limited edition drop, which pretty much every drop was, everyone's trying to cram the transactions in on the earliest, it's like a fucking train. So they were trying to get on the fucking first train to cop, and whoever was willing to pay the most bought it. And that's what's even matter about it. And that pushed the price of projects up because everyone who minted might have had to pay $600 in gas. So immediately the project become worth more because people paid more to buy it in the first place.
Yeah. Did you ever see them things where it used to tell you how much gas you've lost from minting?
Yeah, there was that fucking wrapped thing, wasn't there? There was an NFT, there was an Ethereum wrapped, and you put in your fucking address, and it was how much money you'd spent on fucking NFTs, what your wallet was worth, how much you spent on gas.
Because I used to DJ all the time and obviously pump up the gas. Mate, mine was upwards of 70. That obviously has just been, that had just been gone.
To the fucking
Can't do
ether.
anything with it. I think it gets sent to a random wallet and just burnt.
I thought, no, it goes to the miners.
Does it?
And that's why graphics cards are so popping. And this comes back to reselling. So this goes back to reselling because how it works is you basically needed to mine crypto, you need graphics cards. They are the ones that can solve all the fucking mathematical equations the best. So that is why when we was selling 3090 graphics cards, which we was buying in CCN for 1,400 quid, we was reselling it for 2.4k, we was making £1,000 per graphics card. We flipped and they restocked every 2-3 weeks, didn't they? They was relatively easy to buy.
Yeah.
We was cooking money. In CCN we was making a grand profit, and it was fucking bonkers. And the thing, it was. But that's how it all ties together.
Yeah.
When something pumps elsewhere, there's a chance that can pump reselling as well. So
You might see it
graphics
again
cards.
soon, mate. You might see
I don't
it
think we
again
will
soon.
because all the technical reason behind it is the
all
way
changed.
that the way that the blockchains used to work. Is that apart from Bitcoin still works that way. Like the old way that Ethereum used to work, they've changed that now. So you don't need as much. You don't need nowhere near enough computing power to solve the equations, and that's why
Well, that's
graphics
sad.
cards that stop
Do you know what?
reselling.
It's good to see because it's nice to know that they're advancing. Do you know what I mean? From the gas.
Yeah,
Obviously, you
because
still need to pay gas.
it was like fucking. It was like global fucking warming, mate. It
Crazy,
was like
mate.
insane, but you know, you're gonna talk about more conspiracies next week. Talk about global warming.
global warming.
Global warming.
Stay tuned.
But other than that, I got to jump on a call in 2 minutes. But yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. We'll see you everyone very soon. Episode 4 boxed in. Let us know if you're liking these.
This has been a fun one, this one.
Yeah, I like
enjoyed
fun.
this.
Every time, I have an amazing time every time.
Less
Dave.
casual, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They're more,
So amazing.
less
I'm
about
loving
profit. It's more like our losses. Here we go.
it. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. But yeah, we'll leave it there, guys.
Cheers, boys.
See
See
you
you
all.
everyone very soon. Bosh.